Hello everyone. God, I hope my hair looks alright. Okay. Probably should have touched up my eyebrows, but anyway, who's caring? So, sorry I'm late firstly. Secondly, let's get started into what I've got for you today. So give me a minute and I am going to... I've got notes, people. I've got notes. And when I've got notes, you know it's on. Okay. All right. Okay, so I really felt called to come on and share how to use this energy, like the Scorpio new moon energy in business and life, right? So I normally share this in my paid spaces. Let me make sure this is straight. I normally share this in my paid spaces, and I just felt like, I feel like it's a really deep transformative time. It's a super moon, right? So it's a good time for me to get on and just help guide you, navigate through this energy, yeah? All right, so welcome to the Scorpio new moon energy forecast for business and life. Now, the last cycle was Libra, and it was really all about connections and relationships and balance and things like that. So now Scorpio's come through now to kind of really delve a little bit deeper into, you know, it's giving us a better gauge on what we want and what we don't want. So Libra, we form those connections in the relationships. Scorpio's come along now and gone, is this really worth pursuing? Do I really want to go down this path? Like, it's that kind of vibe, right? So, as always, it's important to see where the moon is in your chart. That gives you a better understanding of the area you need to focus on, right? Why am I just not liking my hair today anyways? Okay. So, this is a supermoon, as I said. Now, a supermoon means it's basically closer to the earth. So, we're going to feel its power and influence a lot more stronger, right? So it's opposing Uranus, and Uranus is like the great awakener, the disruptor. And, you know, so you've got Scorpio, who is here to release and let go. And then you've got Uranus kind of disrupting life so that you can really let go of what's not serving your highest desire, like what you're actually trying to create. Now, Scorpio is ruled by two planets, by Mars, which is the action, and Pluto, which is death and destruction. And it's a water sign, so it's quite deep, right? You can see the take the action, the death, the rebirth. It's the second water sign of the zodiac, so it deals with our own psyche, as well as relationships and relationships that we have or have had. So we need to face our fears and claim our inner power that we've lost along the way. So, the shadow stuff that we try and suppress or even deny. Because we all have shadow. There's light and shade. There's dark and light. And we need to honor the darkness for the light to come through. You can't be in denial. This is spiritual bypassing, which doesn't work. It's not spiritual to bypass. Let me just be very clear about that. So it's time to integrate all the parts of ourselves that we've disowned. Maybe not even developed yet. Maybe we need to develop them a little bit more. So when you don't work through your shadow self, it leaves you really open to manipulating or being manipulated. And either way, it's unconscious. Like you're unconsciously projecting on others. So, and it'll show up in ways that we least like. Like it's got to come out somehow. And that makes us lose our power when it shows up in ways that we're not choosing. It's just coming out. It'll keep showing up to show us what's going on below the surface. So experiences that we have, people that show up in our lives will continue to show up because the inner work hasn't been done. So you'll always see your outer world reflective of your inner world. So you know, as a Zen hustler, I'm huge on integrating all aspects. And you know, Zen hustler's a contradiction anyway. It's really bringing all parts together. It's the blend of it all. So what you resist persists. Whatever you ignore just gets projected back to you in your face. That's what it's going to be. It's stronger and more in your face. So I want you to think about who triggers you. What is it about them that gets to you? Are those some of the things that you weren't allowed to do as a child? Is that why they're getting to you? Or would you like to have those qualities? Maybe. And if they're things that you do want to start, you want more of, how can you start incorporating that into your personality, into your lifestyle? Right? So the energy of Scorpio is about letting go of toxicity and what's not really fully alive for you anymore. You know, the idea that might have felt amazing at the time, it's come through and it was a channel download and it just feels so good and it's great and you want to share it, but it doesn't feel as exciting now. And that's okay. You know, one of my favorite books is Big Magic, and Liz Gilbert talks about the download coming through, the idea coming through, and if you don't act on it, it moves on to the next person. It's got to come through somehow, and that's okay. So letting go of the fear based on past experiences, being really present in the moment, because it feels quite scary letting go of traumas, and you know, you feel so controlled, right? And it feels quite empowering to let go of that control, as scary as it seems. So real, like true certainty comes from love-based thoughts and actions. That's true certainty. Fear will always be a very wishy-washy. It's a bumpy ride. It's unpredictable. It's bumpy. It's scary. Love will offer certainty and foundations. Fear craves protection and love doesn't. So, you know, it goes back to the whole, you know, fear and shame thing. It always wants to be secret. It always wants to be hidden. But when you crack it open and let the light shine through, that's when the light dissolves the darkness. But it needs to be cracked open for the light to come through. Yeah? So I want you to check in. Are your thoughts fear or love-based? Is your fear based on childhood experiences? How are you projecting this fear into your business? What's the real truth here? So it's getting back into your heart's desire, the emotional truth of your heart. Scorpio is deep and passionate. The truth's being revealed. Listen, but listen with your heart. It's death of the old. It's feeling reborn. I know I've been going through a rebirth, And I feel like for me, this is the time that I'm going to really close it off and move into the next chapter. It's also my 12th house. So for me, this is, goodbye, goodbye, old stuff. But in order to be reborn, you need to let go of what was. And I've talked about this before. To create what you want to create, you've got to let go of who you were, because you were a different person. You created this reality, but now you know better and you do better. So speak your truth, because when you speak your truth, you're giving somebody else that leg up. You're giving them a way up and a way out, because they might be feeling alone, like they're the only person going through this, and that's not true. Truth can be more powerful than money. It's time for the phoenix to rise from the ashes. Don't you think? It's your time. It's time to rise. Speak up for yourself. Speak your truth. I know I've struggled with speaking my deep truth, and I love that others have given me, I guess, a voice when I couldn't find my own, because the words were all stuck here and I couldn't release them. And then I'd see somebody share their story and I'd go, that's what it is. So speak your truth. It does help others. And of course, want for others what you want for yourself. So what do you feel is dying for you right now? What wants to be born? What's really nudging to come out and you're just going, not now, not ready, not now. What wants to be birthed now? Are you working with your purpose? Are you working towards your purpose? Like, what's your soul mission? What's your life mission? Are you working towards that? Are you aligned with that? Is every action that you're taking moving you down that path? Also be mindful of pushing your views on others. Share your truth, live your truth, but also allow others to speak and live their truth. Yeah? Very important. It's not a one-way street. Everybody has their own journey. Once again, it's a major time for healing. Use this energy. This is what working with cosmic cycle means. It's using the cosmic energy in a way that amplifies your results. Just make things easier, make things smoother. It's a dynamic, powerful new moon. It's a super moon as well. So it's really encouraging you to shift out of behaviors that no longer serve. Take an helicopter eagle view of what's happening in your life right now. What's not really serving? What needs to just go? The next level is to be like the phoenix and rise. Rise from the ashes, from that bird's eye view, and see what you've left behind. Step into your power. Pluto is about your power. Mars is about your energy, the actions that you're taking. And they both rule Scorpio. So it's an invitation to claim our power and not give our power away, even though it seems like you have to give something away. That is the crap that's not working. You're not giving away your power. Okay? Because when you give away your power, you're setting yourself back, and then you have to work on regaining the traction, the momentum that you worked so hard to build up. So it's like stopping something for a while. I know, like when I haven't been as active online in socials, and it's like you've got to start building that engine up again. Like the wheels start moving very slowly, and it starts to pick up the pace, but you have to do the work. You've got to be devoted, you know? So forgive yourself for the experiences you've had, whether it was your fault or not. Just own it. You need to let go of that in order to move forward. Yeah? Let go of the victimhood and shame. It's serving you no purpose. Cut the etheric cords. Cut the ties. The energetic ties. The emotional energetic ties. Snip, snip. Cut them. Scorpio is really clean up time. It's, healing what needs to be healed. It's release what needs to be released. It's embracing all parts of you, including the shadow side. So the sun enters Sagittarius on the 22nd of November, and it'll be about focusing on your truth and future. But Scorpio is about empowerment through speaking your truth, and it's allowing yourself to release the pain of the past. It's a magical creative energy. It's a great energy of releasing and connecting back to divine source, our creator. It enables us to shift to our highest level of being. That's quite powerful. I just want you to step into that for a minute and just feel what it feels like to be operating from your highest level of being. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Scorpio wants you to really address the emotional issues that aren't allowing you to grow your business the way you choose to, right? Power is a key word for Scorpio. And, being ruled by Pluto, it's, Pluto's like an empowerment planet as well. So it's empowerment through transformation and destroying what no longer serves. So, it rules the 8th house, which rules transformation and intimacy. And so use this energy. Is there something delicate or intimate that you feel sharing in your business, right? Because I use all this cosmic stuff in my business and life. Okay? Use it a lot for business. So what are you holding back from sharing with your people? What are you getting the nudge to share and just not sharing? That's the stuff you need to be sharing to connect with your people, right? I could have not shown up and shared this today because people pay me for this. Why would I do it for free? But I follow the nudge. I always say, don't doubt the download. So what are you holding back from sharing? Whether it's a fear of judgment or a fear of, you're not being paid or not being good enough. What is it? Like, what's the fear around that? What does your tribe, what does your community need to hear from you that will help them move forward? Because this is not just about you in business. You're looking after your people as well. Remember, you're a few steps ahead of them. You're the leader leading the way. You're not the guru. There's a big difference. You're just the leader leading the way. So focus on the greater good for everyone. It's a big call to step up and doing something greater than yourself. Do things that keep you high vibing. But doing something greater than yourself can sometimes be very scary. But you've got to keep your energy high. You've got to keep vibrating at a higher frequency. Because they're the kinds of people you want to attract. People who want to elevate to that level. So Scorpio energy is very powerful and penetrating. And the shadow side of Scorpio can be controlling and want to seek power. So stay in the light. Stay in the light. Stay high vibing. We're letting go of so much karmic crap. And the stuff we were told was the right way when we were growing up. Surrender is huge. Surrender. Surrendering is not giving away your power. Let me just tell you that much. Letting go doesn't mean losing anything or losing control. It's time to trust in new beginnings. It's, if something in your business isn't working for you, it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right for no logical reason, other than it's coming from your heart. It's time to let it go. Time to let it go. Let's reframe this. It's not about death. It's about allowing infinite beginnings and possibilities into your life, into your business, because we're not stuck, set in a certain way. This is not the early marketing days where we had to follow a set formula. We follow our own formula, our feels, our gut, our intuition, spirit, source. We have our own formulas and methods. Have a think about what aspect of your life began when you ended something. Like, let's look at maybe what's worked for you in the past, because sometimes it's a bit scary moving into the unknown without having kind of some sort of plan. Look at your business. What began when you ended something? What could you achieve in your business if you decided to just let go? Let go. What space are you making if you can just let go of something that's just not working for you? Whether it be an offering, a program, whether it be a service, whether it be a client. What's not working for you? Be honest. The only way to clear it is to be honest. What would it feel like for your business to be in complete flow? What would that feel like? How could you create more freedom and flow in your business? What would that look like? Just step into that for a minute. New experiences are waiting. They're awaiting you. But they can't come to life if you haven't made way for them. Otherwise, it's just going to become more clutter in your life. Right? Okay, we're going to wrap this up soon. So, here are some questions I'd love you to ask yourself. What internal shifts would keep you aligned with your big vision for your business? So you want to make 10K a month, 20K a month, whatever the case may be. What shifts need to happen for that alignment to take place? Do you need to have certainty before you start something new? Like, what would happen if you let go of all the external certainties and just went deep within and just trusted? How comfortable can you get with uncertainty? What's the worst that would happen if you were uncomfortable and uncertain? But what could happen if you let go of certainty and comfort? What could happen? The possibilities are endless, right? What projections in others do you need to claim as a leader? What are you claiming as your leader? As the leader? So this is all about journaling. Journaling. These are the kinds of questions that help you to delve deeper. So ask yourself every day, what's really going on here? What's going on below the surface that I'm not seeing? Journaling is powerful. It gives you answers, taps into your unconscious, so it's not your conscious mind responding. Just write the question and the answer will come through. So, okay, to wrap this up, the energy of Scorpio is quite sexy, and in some way it's really due to the fact that it's not afraid of the darkness. So don't be afraid to get down and get dirty and explore this month. You know, how would it look if you truly showed up, and how would it feel to truly surrender? So get a vision of that. Get a clear understanding of what does that mean for you to fully show up. What does that mean? What does that mean in your business? Like, does that mean showing up every day? Does that mean posting once a day? Does that mean doing daily lives, daily stories? Like, what does that mean exactly? Right? Okay, so here's some home play for you. Like I said, I'm treating this like this is a paid masterclass or part of my paid offerings. So we're going to revisit your intentions every day and write them out daily. Okay. My battery's going to go flat soon, so I've got to wrap this up. So write down the dark sides that you don't like in yourself. Reassess every area of your business. The way you operate, the hours you work, your offerings. Are they coming from a place of service or a place of need or a place of must or should? What's the intention behind them? Go extra hard on journaling this month, because it's a great way to uncover everything. Gratitude and forgiveness journaling is great as well every day. Use your intuition. Feel into your business dreams every day. Like, really step into the space of, what am I calling in? What am I creating? How do I want my business to look? Really, really important. Really important. God, I shared so much with you today. I'd love to hear your takeaways and your thoughts and your feedback and how you've applied it. And if you want more of this stuff, just reach out to me, because I have a number of different ways to work with me at all different levels, from masterclasses to groups to one-on-one. So reach out. There's no hard sell or hard push or anything. It's just a chemistry connection call, really, to see if we gel. So it's over and out from me. Peace out.